We're back.
And J-Lo's back. Live in action.
Back. Laura, oh my gosh. Thank you already. We needed that.
I do need that.
Thank you.
Every time I seem to go to the grocery store, you're like, I got to buy more.
Yay. I like your hat.
This is well, what it is I was getting my hat ready for Halloween because I'm going as Brian from How We Cruise. And he's got a little peanut head, so I set the hat at his standard. Because I'm going to dress like him. It just don't fit on my head.
So does that mean you're going to cut your beard down a little bit?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm going to walk around on my knees.
Thank you, Alice. We are so happy to be back.
Look, I'm on my phone already, Brian.
I just said before we started, I said it in the chat too. I said it feels like we have not seen everybody in like a month. So hey, I love Cruising Royal. Drive safe. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope we can entertain you while you drive.
Hey, go watch out. I Love Cruising Royal has put a lot of content out since she went on her deal. Ding.
Stop it right now, Brian.
Brian, I ain't gonna put my hat on. Brian, you done got me so frustrated. My phone's vibrating down.
Oh, yay, I'm glad you got to see it, Catherine. I love these earrings, and they're perfect. So why not? And J-Lo just went in our kids' bathroom.
Yeah.
So that's not going to end well. But
I'll be back. Let me
here
go
she comes. So she's got a washcloth in her mouth.
My third furry child.
Oh my gosh, this dog, y'all. She keeps us on our toes. So I just scrolled back up in the chat. Let's give kudos to our first one in the chat, and it is How We Cruise.
What
is 512?
They wanted that seating behind home plate for Game 7 of the World Series.
And then we got Cruise Nuts. What's up? And Z Show.
Hey, shout out. Didn't realize Cruise Nut had a Facebook page. Instagram. They come follow us on Instagram. I followed them back today. Didn't realize that. So if you got Instagram and you're not following and we're not following you, hit us up.
And speaking of Cruise Nuts is a promoter. And he has been helping promote the Z Show Cruise Fun. And big congratulations to Z Show.
Boo, 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 boo.
He got over 100 subscribers. Yay!
I thought we were doing the boo, 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 boo. My bad.
Sorry. So that's so exciting. We're so happy for you. That's so awesome. Miss Alice Lugo is here, and Eric with Exploring with Eric is here.
That's Boss Lady Lugo.
Boss Lady Lugo. And there's Eddie.
Exploring with Eric.
He's got to go back to work. So if you're not still here, thanks for joining us regardless.
Thanks, Eric.
Laura's here, and I made her a mod tonight, so woohoo.
Woo. Hang on, what Eric say? I kind of see it didn't look like it was going to be cheap. So
doesn't look like it's going to be cheap, so he's got to go make that money.
100%, because I've been looking at the pictures that just rolled out. We're going to talk about it in a minute.
Yeah, that is definitely a topic of conversation for us. Catherine Concepts is in the house. What's up? Miss Catherine?
She's going back to watch the oldie but goodie.
I know. She said she just don't where I bought my earrings at.
Yeah.
Have Luggage Will Travels here.
Man, those people are awesome.
Those people are so cool.
They're awesome on nerve.
Let's see. Moonlight's here. What's up, you guys?
What's up? My bearded brother, Josh.
Yep. And who else? I know we're missing people. Let's see. That was my moment of karaoke.
What's crazy is most of the people that are chatting in here, Amanda texts with, and it's just this much texting going on as chatting.
There's Half Pit Will Barbecue right there.
Hey, we got updated pictures on my pit.
We did. Hopefully. Ocean to Ocean's here. What's up? Thanks for being here tonight.
I've been watching a lot of their content on my downtime.
And then we've got hold on, let me keep going. Tony G 1975 is in the house.
Tony G.
And he was able to join us tonight because one typical Monday Night Live that normally happens is not happening tonight. So he got to hop over and join us, and we appreciate you joining us tonight.
Thanks, Tony.
And I just got an email on my computer, so congratulations, y'all. I heard that ding.
Congratulations to the email.
Anthony, what's up? Our neighbor
across the river.
Yeah. Will G, what's up tonight?
Will G.
Jennifer Ledford's here.
Hey, Miss Jennifer.
I believe
Embarkation Nation.
Yeah, I believe we're about to
get to the bottom. Or
to the bottom. I think we're getting there.
Probably not. It's hard.
Facebook user, I don't know your name, but hello and welcome.
Hello, Facebook user. I am. What was the robot's name?
I don't know.
The big bubble robot.
I don't know.
Man, where's Philip?
I don't know that either. Okay, so Miss Ledford here. Miss Leonard Family Fun Ledford, wrong person. Hey. National Black Poetry Day, National Pasta Day, National Bosses Day, and National Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day. Celebrate accordingly.
Well, I didn't clean my desktop. Nobody celebrated me at work because I'm the boss. But
I didn't read any. Who did I read about today? Oh my gosh, Harriet Tubman. But I don't believe she wrote any poems.
No, and you didn't eat no pasta.
And I didn't eat any pasta.
How'd you miss National Pasta Day?
I don't know.
It's like your favorite thing.
It's my favorite food group. Nobody celebrated me either for Bosses Day.
Norris Family Venture.
We have some unfortunate news for you. There was no gelato. They just got off of a cruise.
Boo.
They were on. What cruise were they on?
Paradise.
I booked them. I should know.
Paradise.
The Paradise. And it was their baby's first cruise. So I'm very excited to hear how that went.
Yes.
So
Alicia, stay available.
Yeah, I'm going to reach out to you.
Mike, if you're by yourself and Alicia's not around, let her know.
Hi, Hope Faith. We're good. Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining us tonight.
New?
I think so.
New? Hey, welcome to the craziness of the Monday night. Have luggage. We
got to get through. I like to go through all the hellos. We got Meg's Fun Time is in the house.
Meg,
again, Facebook user. I don't know who you are. Tell me who you are in the chat. So I can say hey to you with a name.
It's M.
Big Hero 6 is your name that you're looking for. Hi. Thank you. Also from Facebook user with no name.
Thank you, Facebook user. Is that our son on your phone?
No, my phone's right here.
He's
let's see. Baymax. Okay.
Baymax?
Who are you?
Baymax.
Oh my goodness, this is hysterical. Will do.
There's Miss Pamela. Hey, Miss Pamela. What's up?
No gelato on the breeze, or at least I didn't find it. I don't recall any green on the breeze when we were on there, but that's been a long time ago.
No, I appreciate y'all all looking for me.
Heather. Oh, it's Heather. Hi.
Heather, our cousin Heather? My cousin Heather?
It's either that or our friend Heather. Is it cousin or friend? If you're the cousin, you're also our friend, but still. But Mike did have plenty of ice cream. I'm sure there's a count. I just need to know how many ice cream cones did you have that have the number 6? Wasn't it 6 he got stuck on? Hey, Linda, first time. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Miss Linda, welcome.
We are crazy, and we know it.
Yes.
Lido Deck here.
And all the people that are in this chat are also crazy. Hey, make sure you give us a thumbs up.
I don't know why it's not showing your name, but it definitely is not. It's your cousin Heather. Okay.
Oh,
hey, cousin Heather.
Hey, cousin Heather. Hey, did your dad scare you last night with the armadillo in your yard?
Oh, and Dawn's here. Okay, so we have cousin Heather and Dawn. What's up, Dawn?
Hey, Dawn Garcia.
Let's see. Hope says I'm new to this chat, but see a few names I know here.
Awesome. Well, say hey to everybody.
Facebook users, use this link to allow your name to be seen. Thank you, moderator Brian. Appreciate that.
There's the Lido Deck, Captain Short Round.
I said hi to him.
But I'm saying hi to my buddy that I co-hosted because I'm the only 3-time only co-host. Boom, boom, boom on Carnival Cruising Podcast.
Miss Angel is here from Jeffrey's Angel.
They're moving. Did y'all already move? Did you move? Are you in the middle of moving?
Is it a good move?
I hope it's a good move. I didn't get to watch the video yet.
I don't like moving. It's just not my favorite thing.
Hey, if you're a creator, for the normal hashtag creator that Parker's on the Go started, it's a great way. Our moderators will throw your link in for people to go subscribe to you. Our subscription count is still climbing daily. Before we get started, though, are we going to do the Little Debbie of the night?
Let's go ahead and do it.
All right, we don't have to wait on
Mr. Mark is on a cruise, so
Mr. Mark is on. He's on the horizon, and they just sent me a picture. Hang on, I'm share with
Brian. This is for you.
Hang on, Brian. I'm on my phone, man. You see this?
Brian was throwing some shade last night.
The only shade he got was on his face.
That 5 o'clock shadow.
Anyway, it was really cool. Mr. Mark Lawson got to meet Blaine. They hooked up from being in our lives on Monday night, and so they got to meet each other. Yes. And then Mr. Mark has been sending me lots of gelato pics from the horizon. So
what's up, Destination Fun? Welcome to the crazy.
So anyway, it was a cool night to get that, getting to see people that didn't know each other till they hopped in our live, and then they got to knowing each other and met each other on the cruise and stuff. So it's fantastic. So we can do Little Debbie of the night since Mr. Mark's on the cruise. Are y'all ready?
Hey, hold on just a second. So Hope did offer if anybody needs a moderator, she is available to do moderating for people.
Thanks.
So if you are looking for a moderator, let Hope know.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, I just added another one. So
we got 2 right now, right?
We have to, and Siobhan's also one. So
but they're in the middle of school like we are, and
yes, they have finished moving, by the way. Miss Angel,
I'm glad your move went. I hope your move went great, Miss Angel.
All right, so let's do it.
All right.
Y'all ready for this?
Y'all ready?
You ready for this? Oh, sorry. Okay.
So, okay.
All right. Hold on to that. Everybody hold tight. I have to answer this question real quick because we have a first timer.
Hey, that's several first timers tonight.
And Barrett has a question. So first of all, thank you for being here tonight. That's awesome. We really appreciate you joining us. So your question, leaving Galveston on the Vista over New Year's, easiest travel tips for getting to and from ship. Do you guys park or stay somewhere and live? So we actually live in Louisiana, so we do drive over. We park. Our preferred parking is Lighthouse Cruise parking. Mm-hmm. They're some of the most reasonably priced, secure, and they do offer covered.
And uncovered.
Mm-hmm. They provide you shuttle to the ship and back to your vehicle at the beginning and end of your cruise.
Yes, it is technically close enough to walk without the shuttle if you don't want to, but I would not advise it at all because the roads are really terrible.
Yeah, I would just
tear your luggage up. Just take the shuttle.
And another thing that we're going to begin doing actually is driving into the terminal, dropping our luggage, and then parking. Mm-hmm. So we can just give it straight to the porter, and we don't have to worry with it when getting on the cruise. So we actually stay in Texas City,
mm-hmm. And we swap up hotels we stay in.
Yeah, there's a couple. There's one right beside Buc-ee's that we really like.
And that's the one Eddie and Laura just stayed in, and Laura can comment. We really enjoyed it. Eddie's in here. Eddie can comment too. It's a beautiful hotel. Plus, I mean, if you got $100 burning a hole in your pocket, mm-hmm. Buc-ee's is right there.
Yeah.
They will take it. Like, you don't even have to buy nothing. You just walk in, they'll just take you $100. You can leave and feel like, I really got nothing for
this. And then, what's the other one that we stay at?
Home 2 Suites.
Yes.
A couple exits past going south to Galveston. It's, we really enjoy it because it's a suite hotel, mm-hmm. which we get 2 beds, and then the couch comes out into a bed. So Philip has his own bed, and Mallory has her own bed, and then me and Mom have a bed.
So it's great.
And free breakfast.
Yeah, and really Texas City's only about 20 to 30 minutes from the cruise port terminal.
Yeah, and I mean you can't really get there till what's the earliest check-in?
10:30. 10:30. I'm sorry, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. So I mean, you don't have to be in a rush to get down there. You get up, eat breakfast, spend some time, drive, go down, park.
Yeah, and we actually will get to our hotel a lot of times, check in, drive to Galveston Island and eat dinner, drive back, and then in the morning, of course, we obviously drive back for our cruise. Yes. So it's very, very, very easy and a little more affordable than staying on the island.
Yeah, and I will tell you, with Lighthouse, you need to get probably 45 minutes prior to when your boarding time, when your check-in time is.
Agreed.
Because the shuttle may be there waiting on you. You may have to wait on the shuttle. Yeah. So it just really depends.
Give yourself a cushion.
Give you some cushion. If you stay where we stayed, parked last time, which was a disaster.
Yeah.
It took us an hour from the time we parked to get up there because you just waiting on shuttles. They ran every other shuttle empty, and it just, it was a nightmare.
So
but anyway,
it's not a nightmare. It's just a lot.
It was a nightmare. It was raining. People watched that live when I was on the ship.
That was when we parked at the other place.
Yeah, and I had to pay for 3 hotel nights and 2 parkings.
Yeah, oops.
That cost me more than the cruise did.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Not really, but still.
And then Catherine said eating these apple pies room temp should be illegal.
It is. Mallory put hers in the microwave.
Lido Deck said those aren't as good as the Hostess apple pies.
Thomas, nobody needs your negativity. God.
I hope that answered your question. And
welcome to the live.
Yes, and thanks for joining us. I'm so excited you guys are here. I want to ask prayers for a great friend of mine. Please pray for them. Absolutely, Hope.
What's their name, Hope?
Yeah, if you can feel comfortable giving us their first name.
Yeah, if you do first name, I don't need last name.
We definitely will pray for your
Or if you want to message us on Facebook or Instagram, you could do that.
Spring Hill Sweets. That's the one by Buc-ee's. Yeah. Laura says they loved it and will stay there again. We also love it. And I actually just had some clients stay there and they also loved it as well.
And never mind, I won't talk about Family Reunion Group Cruise 2.0.
Catherine Concept says Easy Cruise parking was amazing. Last November, we dropped off our luggage with the porters, then parked, and then walked. Was super easy. Yeah, we've never parked there. I just, we started parking with Lighthouse and just really like them.
I will tell you the one thing about Lighthouse, it's a lot smaller.
I saw your countdown.
Who's that?
That was Mike.
Oh.
He said the countdown is on.
So Lighthouse is a lot smaller parking, so it's easier to get out versus some of the parking. Ooh, there's a lot of cars crammed in there, especially the indoor parking.
Miss Anita, I would say the best way is I would really look into doing Carnival's shuttle service because it's going to guarantee you getting on the ship.
And getting off the ship.
So I would definitely look into that before I would do anything other than renting a car. But I don't know that I'd rent a car.
If you're flying into the international airport, and Eddie and Laura, I believe they flew in the international ones in North Houston. So you got to make it all the way through the Houston traffic versus if you fly into Hobby, which is South. Hey, Miss Patty, getting ready to go on there back to back on the Vista. Her, Mr. Mike. I hope y'all have a blast. I'm ready to talk to y'all like off of YouTube when y'all get back. I'm really interested to know how y'all's.
Eddie and Laura said they took a taxi.
I was talking to Miss Patty.
Sorry.
So rude. You see this, Brian? Anyway, Miss Patty, Mr. Mike, we want to talk when y'all get back because I'm interested to know how y'all's first back-to-back went.
That's a great idea, Catherine.
I may try Lighthouse.
Reach out and get a referral code. That's a really good idea.
That is a good one. Yeah, that is a good idea. Thank you, Catherine.
Anita, we prefer Texas City. Now, if you don't have a car, you're probably going to want to stay in Galveston.
Let me tell you about Galveston.
Just be careful.
If you have not went and watched the vlog where I ended up in July, where I paid for 3 hotel rooms, go watch it. It is a crapshoot of whether you're going to get a good hotel or a crappy hotel. And here's the thing. This is what I do. I traveled a lot with work and stuff. Check the ratings. If the ratings are high fours, and have a lot of them, don't stay there. And if you're going to get a decent hotel on the island, it's going to cost you. I mean, you're going to pay $250, $260 a night.
Yeah.
So,
and you don't want to stay on the end close to the boardwalk.
No, stay away from the boardwalk. And here's the thing. I get why people, if you're flying in and you're not from close enough to drive in, it's awesome to stay on Galveston Island. Don't get me wrong. Once we moved hotels,
it was great.
We had a great dinner at Fishtails. The boardwalk was right there. We got to see a lot of cool stuff. So I suggest stay Texas City. A lot of people that are flying in never get to experience Bucky, like Eddie and Laura keep saying them, but they just did it.
Yeah.
Flying in from Michigan. You don't have Bucky's all over the country, and a lot of people want to go to Bucky's, so they go to.
And this here's a Texas native, and they agree with Texas native,
Texas City. Here's the great thing: if you stay in Texas City, you still get to Shipley's Donuts in time. As soon as you get on Galveston Island, get you a fresh, hot glazed donut and a cup of coffee. What a better way to start a cruise! You can't tell me one. I'm sorry, I won't agree with it.
Anthony, I have not heard of them for parking.
I haven't heard of them neither. There's so much parking down there, and I think they're adding more with the new Royal Caribbean terminal.
You sound like me.
Terminals.
Let's see. I agree with Josh. It's a gamble with hotels in Galveston. We do Texas City or Webster.
Miss Pamela, a very experienced cruiser out of Galveston. Very experienced cruiser.
And Ocean says we always stay in Houston and then go back to the airport and take the Carnival shuttle service the next day.
See, I know
I really would do the Carnival shuttle. I would highly recommend that.
I'm telling you, because if you're coming from the international airport on the north side, the traffic alone could cost you.
Yeah.
So be wise, use Carnival because that.
Just to ensure you're going to make your cruise.
And now with what we were having a conversation with in Boston, they went to the Fenway. The people that went to Fenway, now Uber charges you as you sit in the car. If you sit in traffic, Lyft is the one that's still same flat rate.
It almost doubled their price.
It almost doubled their price because they got stuck in Boston traffic going to Fenway. Your price will change. So at least you know with Carnival, if you're stuck in traffic or something, you're guaranteed to get on the boat. You're guaranteed, hopefully, to get to the airport. And your price won't change.
Absolutely. And Catherine said, we stayed at the Red Roof Inn last November. It was newly built in Galveston. It was great for the price. We will be staying again in January at $136 a night. That's not a bad rate at all.
We didn't see the Red Roof because we travel with Capital One. So we book a lot through Capital One when it comes to hotels, and Red Roof wasn't in there.
I agree with you, Miss Anita. Shipley's plug. And Eddie says, we stayed in Galveston time before last, cost $340 for Spring Hill Suites. We stayed at Spring Hill Suites in Texas City this time, just as nice, $165. So
it also depends on what time of year. If you're going to Galveston in summer, everything's going to cost you more.
That's awesome, Miss Catherine. She added Shipley's to her list for January because of us.
When you go, take a selfie and send it to me because I won't be there till the end of February for Amanda's birthday cruise.
Embarkation got to stay at the Harbor House for the first time for their January cruise. That's awesome.
I seen that.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful place.
Yeah, there are a few like boutique type hotels in Galveston. Lido Deck's getting some Shipleys in 3 weeks. Have some Shipleys for us.
He must be going to see his mom.
I don't know, but we need to do these apple pies.
Oh, anyway. Hey, by the way, if you've forgotten, it's apple pies.
Let's do it.
There you go.
Sorry if that was loud in the microphone.
Sorry, we're doing
So these are in little wax paper wrappers, so you totally could microwave.
Hey, and look, if y'all haven't really noticed, like a lot of people's already left this chat because they think we're nuts. They're putting recipes on the back. Caramel drizzled apple pies.
All right. So Embarkation says they have 2 Shipleys in Corpus.
Ooh. I didn't know they lived in Corpus. Corpus Christi's a beautiful
Shipleys
city.
are the best, almost as good as a Krispy Kreme. That was Josh for Moonlight. Yes, do Carnival shuttle. The construction on I-45 to Galveston is crazy. Absolutely. I didn't get no filling.
Is it hurting your feelings? You didn't get no filling?
Yeah, I had a really good bite.
Okay.
He's going to Austin to visit friends.
Thomas, you don't come over here and visit us. We're friends.
Oh, gosh. I hope Kenny's okay. Yes, definitely know who it is.
Kenny is, yes.
Kenny, yes.
No. Are we talking about the same Kenny? The Kenny that's supposed to be on the cruise?
I would imagine so.
Helping Hands cruise with Blaine and them? And Moonlight? Moonlight, is that the same Kenny? Hope, is that the same Kenny?
Meg says, I pay for pre-made snacks because I don't want to make my own. For real.
True. So what do you give it out of 10?
I mean, to be out of a box, it's not terrible.
And it's not a traditional Little Debbie.
It would be a lot better warmed up. So in its right out of the box state, I'm going to give it a 5.
Right out of its box state, I'm going to give it a 7.
Warmed
up with vanilla ice cream, 10.
Yeah. The Shipley's that used to be in Monroe was the best around.
You know it, brother. I ain't going to talk about what that store is now on Louisville Avenue. Yeah, it's a little different than Shipley's Donuts, but I know.
Lido says he will visit sometime soon.
Who told us hello?
I was going back to that. Miss Cherie Thomas. Hello.
Hey, Miss Cherie Thomas. How are you this evening? So we're getting really in depth with Galveston.
Kenny is having a great time currently. So it may be a different Kenny.
Maybe a different Kenny. I'm sorry.
Kenny Oaks. All right. So let me write that name down.
Yes. So when I'm
right over here writing with an Eddie Lugo pen.
Eddie Lugo. It was upside down. That's good. I'm glad Kenny's having a great time, Josh. Thanks for telling us that.
Anthony said, yes, it's different now.
Yes, it is. It's very different.
All right. So Galveston, is there anything else we need to,
if you have any questions, put question bold and stuff and we'll see it.
Josh, he seems to be having the time of his life.
I'm so happy. I'm going to tell you what, I didn't know that existed about the helping hands and then what Julie did. And I'm not going to dive into what Julie did. She's going to do that.
Yeah, we don't steal her thunder, but
amazing.
Cool. Yeah.
Amazing. Every child and person, no matter their disability, should be allowed to cruise, should be allowed to go on.
She said it is Kenny that's on the horizon. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for clearing that up for me and Josh.
Okay.
That's what I thought. So,
but anyway, kudos to Julie. I want to say that on our live. Julie's a true hero. Everybody that supported Kenny going on a cruise, Josh and his family, and their live going and supporting Kenny and helping raise money. For him to go was awesome. He was asleep in the atrium yesterday. Sean said they are wearing him out.
And I would love to be able to help with what Julie did and reach out to her at How We Cruise. I can't. I don't have the appropriate degree. But if you have a degree, there you can go to the website for this place called Autism on the Seas. And it'll tell you what their requirements are to volunteer. I would love to be able to do it. I'm really sad that I can't. I think it's an awesome, awesome organization. And I really love what they've done with Helping Hands for Cruising. It's just incredible. The cruise community at its heart is phenomenal.
Any way we can help raise money, we're all about helping raise money to get anybody on a cruise that wants to go on a cruise, because I think it's fantastic.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead, drop your cruise countdown in the chat. We'll get to that in a minute. So we got a question here. On a 7-day cruise, how much do you expect to spend per person? So
wow, what a wide range of
that depends on you. I mean, it could be $0.
I know somebody that's went on a cruise and spent absolutely nothing the whole time.
It could be $1,000.
Depends on your gambling habits. Lido deck. Sorry.
Do you gamble? Do you drink alcohol? Do you want to go to the specialty restaurants? Do you want to take excursions? I can't see that right now.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to take excursions? All that, you know, you have to factor all of that in to your budget.
I'm going to tell you the two things that's going to take your money the fastest on a cruise: gambling and alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you like soft drinks, you can bring one 12-pack unopened on the cruise with you. But alcohol and gambling are going to take your money the fastest.
Yeah.
Followed up by excursions.
Yeah, absolutely. And Catherine, back to what we were talking about, says, yes, I've never heard of that program. Joining these communities has opened my eyes to how cruising companies, et cetera, are so help with that word, please. I can't even.
Philanthropic.
No, that's not even it. Anyways, it is amazing. Julie, we do need to talk because I have, and this is something I've talked with Josh about in the past. I have such a heart for, special needs kids and kids in general. That I just love kids and love to help them. And I think it would be,
missed a question.
I think it would be awesome.
Go up?
No, I haven't had one since our question.
Yeah, was another. Oh, it was him. Sorry. Joseph.
What kind of degree is needed? It was a special education degree.
Probably like family and
it was like family type degrees and stuff like that, which I don't have. First of all, hello Joseph.
Hello,
I think
Joseph.
you're new. I don't recognize your name, or you've never chatted. So either way, thank you for being here. Do you think it's worth it for excursions in the Bahamas? Many of Carnival cruise ships go to port at 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Atlantis is now $250 a person for a few hours. Even Margaritaville is $85 per person.
Woo!
Okay.
Can we talk about both of those?
Yeah, we can, because we've done both.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're worth it.
Hang on. We were talking about money. We were talking about money with Anita. So let me go back to talking about money for Joseph at Margaritaville. Dollar wise, for what you get at Margaritaville is 100% worth it. 100%. Take a taxi cab ride. We walked down there the first time. If you don't feel like being harassed, getting a taxi ride around there, $5 a person. It's done. The food is unbelievably expensive at Margaritaville. When I tell you unbelievably expensive, I mean like out of this stratosphere, you've never seen nothing probably like it in your life expensive.
Yeah.
At Margaritaville. Everything else is awesome though.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I will tell you, if you can get off the ship with an unopened big bottle of water, bring it with you. Stay, have a great time.
Yeah. Bring some snacks.
Bring some snacks. Do whatever you got to do not to have to buy food at Margaritaville. That is my one plug. Everything else is great. It's worth $85.
Yeah, totally.
Now on to Atlantis. A whole different stratosphere of pricing, and is it worth it to you or is it not worth it to you?
Yeah.
We have not revealed our video yet of what we think of Atlantis. I know we got to do that this week.
I'm sorry, guys.
We just got a lot going on with school starting back, Mallory's and dance, Phillips and tennis, and deer hunting season started, and just But anyway, Atlantis. I will tell you what No, I'm not even going to answer that because I don't want to reveal our video. Atlantis is an experience to experience at least once.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I definitely think Margaritaville is worth the money.
Oh, Margaritaville is worth the money.
100%.
The food, no.
Yeah, take snacks and take water. They don't check your bags. At least they didn't ours. And we didn't bring anything, so.
Yeah.
But definitely Margaritaville is definitely worth it.
Yes.
Otherwise, I think I would probably stay on the ship. If I'm not doing those two things, that's a long port to walk down. You're going to get the poop harassed out of you right there at the port. But once you get past that one street where all those vendors are.
Yeah, harassment lane.
Then you're good. They leave you alone after that.
You know what? Here's the thing about like Nassau is up there with Jamaica, Montego Bay, Falmouth. No, if you don't have something to do, don't get off the boat.
I mean, you could walk around. There's stuff. No. Don't get me wrong, there are things to see there. There's lots of history and stuff there.
And I will tell you, if you're used to being from a big city and people bumming money off of you and harassing you all the time and all that, y'all may be cool with it. But here in the South, we don't have that.
Yeah, not here. Not here.
Yeah, well, we are. You don't have people harassing you, asking you for $5 all the time and stuff. That just don't happen. So we're not as accustomed to people trying to panhandle to us all the time.
Right. So I think that's a great question.
I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. And you guys keep dropping your days to your next cruise. We're going to get to those, so just hold tight on that.
Hey, Miss Stacy.
Jennifer says they average $1,000, not including gambling.
That's for the whole cruise, right, Jennifer?
Yeah, I think so.
I was going to say, I hope you're not spending $1,000. We did see that guy gamble $35,000 away.
We did. He was like
on the same cruise with Miss Pamela.
Yeah.
Miss Pamela was on a cruise with us.
It was pretty wild.
That guy spent $35,000.
He was dropping it like it was nothing, like it was a what.
John Bourbon.
I'm over here betting $6, like stressing out, and he's over here betting like 100.
Hey, John Bourbon likes a really good bourbon.
I know, right?
I still think that's a great name.
Let's see.
John Bourbon.
Let's see.
Makes me chuckle every time I think about it.
Joseph, I am new. Love you guys in Minnesota. We're in January. I get -40, and that's average for a night low. We're getting. I had to cover my plants in the garden tonight.
We're getting frigid weather. It's going to be 31 and 34 here the next 2 mornings. Then this weekend it'll be back in the 50s.
I had to go cover my plants. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. I agree with you about Margaritaville. Someone on our group went to McDonald's and grabbed $1 burgers, and we ate the burgers at Margaritaville. That is genius.
Because there's a McDonald's right across the street from Margaritaville. Well, it's kind of up the block and over.
But it's not far.
But yeah, it's not far at all.
Drinks are expensive at Atlantis. Everything is expensive at Atlantis.
Hey, when you walk by and the minimum bet on a blackjack table is $500.
Yeah.
All that stuff you hear about in movies, Atlantis,
yeah,
yachts, rich people. It's true.
Jennifer said we also saw people eating Dunkin' Donuts at Margaritaville. And then Hope said, I was talking to Kenny earlier today, and he's doing better, but still coughing and congested. So please pray for him. From what he said, it was a cold of some sort. Absolutely. We'll be praying for him.
I shall return. Amanda's going to host y'all for a second without me.
Lido, Nassau is my least favorite port. I mean, it is not our favorite. But at least we do have Margaritaville and Atlantis if you want to fork out the money. At least there is something to do. Pamela said they loved the top 10 spots in Nassau excursion, our tour guides. So I've seen that, and I'm very interested in that. The most fun we've done in Nassau is the true Bahamian walking tours. It was off the main drag, a few blocks, and very historical. When we were driving to Atlantis, because of all the one-way streets, you had to go around forever to get there. And it was beautiful. So I could absolutely see that being awesome. The beach next to Margaritaville isn't bad. It's not, and they don't police their beach, so you could technically, but it's all the same beach, so it's all connected. You just couldn't get into the resort because they have wristbands. What's up, Kevin Hendricks? Thanks for joining us tonight. And Jennifer said, yes, that $1,000 was for the whole cruise. Cheaper if they prepay for excursions. Everything is actually cheaper if you prepay for it. They do give you a slight discount on your drink packages. Usually you can catch your excursions on some kind of sale.
Hey, Kevin Hendricks.
All that.
Hey, Kevin Hendricks.
Cruise Nuts said they had a friend that gambled $35,000 away as well.
Hey, is that our friend that we met? Does he have an Elmer Fudd tattoo in a really awkward place?
Yeah. You can go drinking in Nassau without being harassed too bad. It's what we did with Julie. Oh, that's that one.
Eddie, that's because you had Julie and Laurie with you. They were like, back up.
Parkers, what's up?
Hey, Parker family, what's up?
All right, so I think
I've been watching all of Siobhan's awesome.
Let's go back all the way up to.
I'm trying to talk. Will you be quiet? So rude.
Keep talking, Josh.
No, I don't want to talk.
All right, so let's go up to the countdown soon.
Hey, but me and Brian's gonna have a good. Me and Brian and Eddie gonna hang out at Playmakers next June.
Yep. I'm gonna sit at a different table and eat chicken wings and onion rings. And so we got Howie Cruise 10 days to the NCL Prima. That's incredible. And Huddle's got 35 days to the Carnival celebration inaugural cruise.
Yeah, I've been watching Lee, the cruise director's Instagram. He is posting a lot of cool stuff.
Cruise Nuts has 18 days to the Dream.
Man, I wish I was getting on a Dream.
Miss Patty said it's 5 days until their first back-to-back on the Vista. That's
which
so
we
exciting.
Will have a conversation with them when they get off.
Yes. And then we've got Meg's Fun Times, 136 days until the Carnival Pride. Careful where you sit. Stacy's got 38 days until the Horizon.
Out of Miami.
Catherine, 25 days till our Breeze Frugal Cruise, $50 budget per day, and 103 days till Vista Crazy Birthday Bash. It's
103
exciting.
days to the Vista. That's close to when ours is on the Dream.
Ours is loading. 130 days. That is my birthday's in 130 days.
130 days, so we cruise on the Dream for Amanda's birthday.
Tony G says 8 days to Norwegian Bliss to Mexico with D&G Explorers. Rumor has it that Benedela will be on the cruise. Cool. Nope, Meg said 146 days. She has fat fingers. I have those too. A lot of the time. Pamela says 55 days till the celebration. What?
This Pamela's always cruising.
6 days back on the Liberty of the Seas. That's awesome. I'm ready for our first
Royal
cruise.
Our first Royal cruise will be on a plug of how we cruise, group cruise, family cruise with some people that they're cruising with out of Bayonne, New Jersey.
Yeah.
June 2023.
Let's see.
It's going to be a bearded wonder cruise. Because Brian's got to grow his beard back out for the cruise.
All right. So Pamela says, oh my gosh, $35,000. The same cruise, I met a woman who lost $10,000. Yeah, Carnival did make some money.
Yeah. This guy won a lot of money, but he lost money too.
Meg said she wants to be like John Bourbon when she grows up. Miss Anita, 335 days. I'm dying here. Listen. We're supposed to be on a cruise right now.
Yeah, we're actually supposed to be in the Gulf somewhere. On our way to the Cayman Islands, actually.
So
we're supposed to be in Jamaica tomorrow. Well, that got canceled and led to other things, and would actually be in my Mahogany Bay tomorrow.
Yeah, it's stressing me out. Not really, but still. Johnny loves the smell of rich mahogany, leather-bound books, and a great bourbon, and his bourbon nights.
60% of the time, it works all the time.
Howie Cruise has not had good luck in Nassau recently until you did. Well, until Julie did.
Have y'all not went to Instagram and seen that fine lifelike artwork that Laurie drew of Amanda?
Laura. Laura, I have to correct him on your name all the time.
I'm sorry, Laura.
Freeport is not my favorite port at all either, Stacy. Don't like it.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, Siobhan did a better job of describing nothing's free in Freeport than I could ever do. It was hotter than Hades there.
Yep, we could sweat at home for free.
Yeah, that was Amanda's famous quote from Freeport. But if you do not book an excursion in Freeport, don't get off the boat.
Yeah, just don't waste your time.
Stay on the boat.
Here's our next question. What is the best port in the Bahamas?
According to us?
Yeah.
Well, we've been to Grand Turk, Half Moon Cay. I know Amber Cove's in Puerto Rico, but that's all Bahama. Nassau.
I loved Half Moon, actually. I didn't like that you have to tender. I wish there was a dock. I'm not crazy about tender ports.
But I think that's why Carnival's stepping their game up and investing at $200 million in that one island.
But what I loved about it was there's nobody there to harass you.
True. Mm-hmm. So, but I mean, my favorite port, if you twisted my arm and I had to pick one.
Well, we're twisting it and you have to pick.
Oh, God. None of them. I would say,
thank you, Hope.
I don't really like any of them. I didn't like Amber Cove. I will give it to Amber Cove, even though it's actually in the Dominican. I will give it to Amber Cove.
Yeah, I liked Amber Cove.
Out of everyone I've been to. Because Mike and Alicia found a cool free pool and the zip lining while we were there.
Yeah, at port, like right there. Let's see.
I'm a Western Caribbean guy. Me and Amanda was looking so forward to going Eastern Caribbean. We're finally going. Oh my God. And it's okay.
I have been sipping on my Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar.
And I'm drinking water because I have to drink I have to drink lots of water.
Kevin says 250 days till the Carnival breeze.
Man, I like the breeze.
I love the breeze.
Love the breeze in a dream.
Moonlight has 104 days till the Freedom. And Stacy will be on the horizon for her birthday.
I don't know if I want to go back to Grand Turk. I saw a ship burning the last time I was in there.
215 days until the family reunion group cruise. The ticker scrolling across the bottom.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time.
I need 3 more cabins, guys.
Gary's not on here tonight, but Gary.
What's up? He texted you, by the way.
I know he did. I read it.
Okay.
Gary is in deep, deep South Louisiana right now, and he's like, I am on another planet. And I said, yes, you are. Hey, Mr. Paul, how are you? I need to say hey.
And then we have that cruise. And then there's 103 days until the NCL Breakaway Vloggers Cruise.
Yes.
Which we will get to meet a bunch of you guys in New Orleans the weekend before.
New Orleans. I'm going to repeat it. Hopefully Eddie will get it. New Orleans.
And then in 103 days, Jennifer will be leaving on the Vista. So the Vista and the Breakaway leave on the same day.
New Orleans.
How we cruise 249 days until Oasis of the Seas with this crazy cruise. So that's cruises in 249 days. Woohoo!
New Orleans.
Cherie, 210 days cruising on the Celebration.
What's up?
Oh man, you just missed us.
You're just missing going on a family reunion group cruise with all these crazy people.
That's the week before.
Just the week before.
Yeah, 210 to 215.
Move it a week and come with us, Miss Cherie. It's
oh my gosh, we're going to the ABC Islands. It's an 8-day cruise. What?
Yeah.
So excited.
I hope the hype ain't all in my head about going. I picked the itinerary when me and Amanda started talking about it based on the ABC Islands.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Our cruise is February the 25th.
2 weeks behind you, Miss Pamela. 2 weeks behind you.
And the embarkation day is my birthday.
Yep. Miss Pamela, leave Amanda some of them Coco, Loco, drink whatever you introduced her to.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. I've been called Laurie forever. I have corrected him a lot. Laura.
I'm sorry. And I don't even know anybody named Laura or Lori.
Barker says, just stay on the ship in Freeport. For real.
Thank you, Siobhan.
Although, here's something that says differently. Go check out Pirates Cove in Freeport. They have a 10-foot into amateur above ground PVC frame pool that is second to none. What?
that sounds like something made in a trailer park while they were drinking natural light right in the middle of a tornado.
Oh my gosh.
I hope it's not. I made that up.
Favorite place out of Customaya, Belize, or Cozumel? Mine is Cozumel. Because I love Paradise Beach.
I'd go to Cozumel. Cozumel probably so far besides the Cayman Islands. See, I like Cozumel for one reason, and I like the Cayman Islands for another reason. Mm-hmm. But
she said Costa Maya.
I know, I'm saying, but I would say Cozumel is my favorite port so far we've ever been to.
Okay.
But I would say Grand Cayman, but it's for something totally different than what Cozumel's for.
What's up? See the world with Chris?
Hey, see the world with Chris.
How goes it? Yes, right there. Cozumel because of the all-inclusive choices. Absolutely. That always gets my vote. I love Cozumel. Back
to Siobhan's comment about Freeport. That's why I like, even though we cruise a lot, I still like watching people who's been to islands before we have, because it gives me a true testament. Because I'm going to tell you, I was walking around in Freeport sweating going, Siobhan was right. Siobhan was right. Siobhan was.
Really was.
I was pouring sweat. I'm like, God, it's hotter in Louisiana out here.
Yeah, it was pretty miserable. Cruise Nuts is on the Vloggers Cruise. We'll get to meet you guys too, hopefully.
Hey, you're on it. So we're going to meet a lot of people. No, Eddie. No.
No Orleans?
No.
Norland? What's he trying to say there? New Orleans.
That's the dead giveaway that you're a tourist when you walk in there. You're like, hey, I'm in New Orleans.
So see the world, we are actually putting together like a let's meet up and eat kind of thing. And we're going to put out a list and we're going to take like who's like, anyways. Yeah. And that is where we're going one night.
That Saturday night, we're going to take everybody to the original Drago's, not the one at the downtown in the Riverwalk Hilton. We're going to the original one.
I didn't forget what it's called in this family. He did.
I did. I don't know. I didn't drink it.
Chris's wife is Laura. So don't call her Laurie either.
Oh, okay, Chris. I'm sorry. Sorry to all the Lauries in the world.
89 days to Vista. I hope for some reason it dropped off my list of bookings. You don't want to go? We were supposed to be on it right now.
I'm glad it dropped off mine. Sorry, Miss Pamela and Mr. Mike.
PSV, Mr. Paul said nothing like Natty lighting a good breeze.
I think that kid was in South Carolina. Have y'all ever seen the dude that was on the Weather Channel during a hurricane? He had long hair and he was holding the American flag out on the road and the hurricane's like howling and he's out there like head banging. Yeah, that dude was drinking Natty Lights.
No, Miss Pamela, you cannot go wrong with Cozumel. I'm telling you, Paradise Beach. Go to Paradise Beach. Go to Paradise Beach.
Here's the thing about we really we were thinking about going to Nacho Comb Over, whatever that was. But we got to looking at it, and it wouldn't be good for our kids. I noticed everybody that was going really liked it, wasn't taking kids.
Yes.
And as y'all know, our kids cruise with us a lot. So we're still gearing towards the kid stuff.
I like Sancho's, but I love Paradise.
This is what I didn't like about Mr. Sancho's. The music was freaking loud as Hades, and the speaker was like on every tree right in your eardrum.
Well, and what I preferred over Sancho's at Paradise was the fact that they put everybody in a lounge chair versus they set us at the tables.
Right on top of each other.
And
it's easy to lose your table.
Yeah, so I really, really, really prefer Paradise over Sancho's.
And Amanda got stung by a bee at Sancho's, and she didn't like that.
But that wasn't their fault. It just hurt. Linda has 66 days until the dream.
Hey,
there you go. Paul says you say it New Orleans. New Orleans.
It's one word. One word. In Louisiana, we combine words. It's New Orleans. New Orleans.
See the world. Chris says they just booked their hotel for Vloggers Cruise weekend. Not on the cruise, but we'll be there Friday and Saturday night. That's awesome.
That's what we're doing. What hotel did y'all book, Chris?
Yay. Y'all, this is going to be so fun.
We're staying at the Hilton on St. Charles with Eddie and everybody.
Stacy said she's not impressed with free zero port.
Free zero port because nothing's free.
Okay. Eddie says, is that better?
No. No. If y'all, I promise y'all, if we get to walking down the street and y'all like, hey, I'm in Nolans and this is whatever else y'all been saying, I'm going to leave.
I'm going to wear a shirt that says, I'm from here. They're not.
They're not.
I'm going to put arrows pointing every way.
I'm going to put tour guide.
I'm just kidding. We love you guys. We just love y'all.
I'm going to get one of them COVID bubbles where people walk with a little 6-foot circle around them and be like, I'm the only one from here.
I'm from there.
Nope.
Here. You're not. Nope. I'm as much from there as you are.
I'm from everywhere.
Cherie, we would love to hang out with you. We're going to be on Carnival Dream.
But she's going on celebration 1 week before us.
I know, but you can do it. You can do it.
Then Amanda and Mallory's got Mallory's birthday cruise in April.
Thanks. We guarantee laughs every Monday night. Miss Pamela says she agrees Nachi is for adults, not kids.
I know. Nachi Comb Over was straight up adult.
Sancho's is 100% a party.
Mm-hmm.
Paradise was less party, more chill.
Yeah, it was.
But the drinks were still, like, people were still drinking. Don't get me wrong.
Our daughter was drinking.
Y'all, bless her heart. She decided she was going to walk up to the bar and order
her
herself
a strawberry margarita.
Daiquiri.
Same thing.
And she ordered a virgin strawberry daiquiri, and the guy had already blended one up, and he just handed her cut, and she didn't know any better.
If y'all don't know what a daiquiri is, remember we was talking to Julie and Brian that night, and Brian's like, wait a second.
Oh, yeah.
You can get a cup with a lid at a drive-through alcohol place, as long as the tape's over the hole.
Only in Louisiana.
It's not open container. We're like, yep, as long as that tape's over the hole. Like, you can take the lid off, take you a swig, put it back.
I wouldn't recommend it.
As long as the tape's over that hole, then straw didn't go through it. It's not an open container. I ain't lying. There's a drive-through daiquiri place a half a mile from my work.
Okay, it's listed. He didn't cancel. Good. Let's see.
But there's a drive-through daiquiri, man, in New Orleans.
They're all over the place up here.
They are, but they're not as bad as down there, though. But there's drive-through daiquiri places everywhere.
Yeah. We were on Mariner of the Season, April, and I think Grand Bahamas is where our ship got hit by. I think you're right. Where the ship got hit by the cargo ship. Mr. Sancho's is can't been to both. Food is better. I think that's supposed to say crap, not count. Paradise is much classier. Absolutely. I agree.
Paradise Beach is owned by 2 American ladies. We met one of the owners. Called?
We should go to the one that him and Meg went to in Cozumel. Tell me what it's called. I'll check it out.
So, but we're going to do a whole live about Mr. Sancho's and Paradise Beach.
Yeah. Hey, you guys have a great cruise.
Hey, Miss Patty, have a great cruise.
So excited for y'all.
Yeah, when y'all get back, we really want to spend some time with y'all. And if y'all would like, y'all could come on the live and tell us about it.
We'd be
excited to have y'all. But I know it could be a little nerve-wracking hopping on live YouTube. But I think Miss Patty and Mr. Mike can handle it.
Oh, yeah. They've been to Sancho's the last 2 times in Cozumel. Love it, but it's time to try Paradise Beach.
That's because Julie's.
You know what? I need to get a discount code. I need to get a code for them too.
They probably would because they it's owned by 2 American ladies. It should be easy to get a hold of.
What? Oh yeah. Well, and I don't think we have any cruises to Cozumel without our kids coming up.
We only have 1 cruise we're looking at without kids.
He said, "Well, crapola."
It's in the next fall. Hence, maybe Icon of the Seas with some friends. Food is good at Mr. Sancho's.
It was good at Paradise too, though.
It wasn't that good. If you don't quit leaning on the table, you're rocking everything. Stop.
Nope. Let's see.
So
Cherie says,
"Stop it! You're unprofessional. We're unpaid professionals. Stop it."
Hey, look at this. Oh my gosh. Cherie says, the funny thing is I was going to book the 8-day cruise, but my husband gave me the side eye. He would do 6 or 7, but not 8. I need to find a new cruise. Just tell him that you're cruising with buddies and you have to do it.
Hey, I promise you, I'm a stick in the mud. This you see on YouTube,
this is special.
It's not real. You're going to see me.
Hey, it's our friend we made this again.
Hey, what's happening? Where we're going to get to talk about that. I'm glad they're in here.
Yeah.
That's our friends from South of Alexandria. I'm not going to say y'all's hometown, but South of Alexandria. Mallory, it's your Dutch oven cooking friends that are in here. Not the Cajuns from way down south.
Yeah.
But the peach cobbler and lasagna. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, there's Mallory.
Hi. Meg says she's not a partier, but she's a chill and drink kind of person. I'm a chill person. I drink. They don't have Dr. Pepper, though. He's so stupid.
I promise you, me, Eddie, and Brian are going to have our hands full on the family reunion group cruise and the How We Cruise group cruise.
Jennifer says we have that in Texas also. We are getting drive-through drinks here in Rockport. Look at Texas.
Louisiana coming over and influencing y'all.
Julie says, I remember visiting Louisiana about 30 years ago. You just aged yourself. And going through the drive-through daiquiri places, and there was no tape.
Wait, Julie, you couldn't 30 years ago go through there and buy no. You wasn't driving 30 years ago. Was you in the back seat?
So that's a no because I don't like rum cake.
Tell the story. You were younger. Your mom let you try it.
I mean, like, it was horrible. I mean, like, I was like, ooh, let me taste it. And she did. I don't remember how old I was. Anyways, it was horrible, and I've hated it ever since, and I hate anything with rum in it. Ooh, it's disgusting.
I tried it. It's not like, hey, I got to do it.
Are we going to do Royal out of Galveston anytime in the future? Allure or Harmony? I want to, but Carnival keeps giving me offers.
Allure?
Yes, we do have plans to do Royal out of Galveston. We don't have anything booked. The only thing we have booked right now for Royal is the group cruise out of New Jersey.
Because the New Jersey group cruise, hey, real quick, I know a lot of y'all coming here in ours and some overlap in the Highway cruise. We're going on the group cruise out of Bayonne, New Jersey. It's Friday to Friday. We get back on Friday. Huddle Adventures is going. Highway Cruise is going, of course, just because it's their group cruise. It'd be weird if they didn't show up.
It would be weird.
Then we get off the boat on Friday. We're going to spend Friday evening, Saturday in New York City. They're going to show us around. Yes. And then we're flying home Sunday. So we're going to be doing a big one. And then fall, Miss Pamela's when we're looking at Allure. Carnival keeps throwing us offers too, but we're wanting to broaden our horizons a little bit, and especially with the Oasis class ship coming to Galveston with the brand new terminal, it'd be good for Amanda and the travel agency to see that, get to experience it, and roll that out because Allure will be here soon.
You're already at an hour. Chris says, I grew up half my youth in New Orleans, Kenner, and Harvey. Also Algiers when I was 3 to 5. Barely remember that. Used to work at Arnold's. Cool.
Yeah. Algiers on the West Bank. But
Anita, did you order one? You booked a cruise.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Anita. Yes.
Let me thank you for pointing that out and email me.
Email her and we'll get it in the mail Wednesday because she's got homeschool tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow is my big day.
Sorry, Miss Anita.
Stacy, you got to let us know how you love it. I can tell you that I love it. Okay. 8-day is better than 7-day. And I couldn't agree more. It's amazing the difference that having that one extra day makes, especially when you have 2 sea days coming home.
I like the fact, there goes Mallory bugging us as usual. I like the fact on the family reunion group cruise, we got 2 days going to the ABC Islands. It's going to be 3 days in a row of action-packed craziness and 2 days coming back.
I was just following instructions.
2 days going, 2 days coming back.
Yeah.
And then it's Memorial Day Monday, so a lot of us will be off anyway.
Chris said you could drink and drive as long as you weren't intoxicated in New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans is one of only 3 cities in America you can walk down the street with an open container and drink. Las Vegas, and I don't forgot what the other one is. Maybe Reno. I don't know.
And then let's see. I think somehow my chat jumped way up.
Whoa, you got to go way down.
Yeah, y'all give me just
so.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, y'all are gonna have a blast, and so are the ladies.
Yeah, so it's crazy. How We Cruise and Huddle Adventures and ourselves will be on 2 group cruises 3 weeks apart.
Yes, so excited.
One out of Miami, and then one out of Bayonne, New Jersey. They keep saying that. I'm like, it's New York. But anyway, I don't know no difference. So.
We don't. Miss Linda will be on the Allure 115-23. Let's see. Jennifer says they were talking about the same thing today, but deciding between Royal or Disney. Disney because Chloe will turn 5 in 2025. Okay, that's cool.
That's cool.
You know who they give the best offers to, Will? Those who spend a lot of money in the casino. Key West and Savannah are also open containers.
Let me preface that with slots is going to get you more
than tables.
More than tables.
Because you spend more quickly.
When in New Jersey, it's next June 20th.
Is it June 20th?
June 23rd.
I can look.
Ours is the 20th. Theirs is the 23rd.
Okay. Yeah. So How We Cruise. Pop your email in the chat for everyone. So let's talk about theirs really quickly.
We're leaving Bayonne, going to. It's going to sound weird, Miss Pamela. We're leaving. We're going to go to Port Canaveral, Orlando, Florida. Yes, I know.
June 23rd through 30th.
Half Moon Cay. Perfect day at Coco Key. I'm sorry, Coco Cay, whatever it is, in Nassau, Bahamas.
Yes, weird stops. Well, the first one's weird.
Yeah, and when we go to Nassau, Bahamas, I think we're all going to maybe try to go to Margaritaville, but that's up to Julie and Brian on what they want to do on their group cruise. But I'm just suggesting it.
Yeah,
just a friendly suggestion.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Julie get on the boogie board in the wave pool.
Yeah, us either will. So
you didn't even laugh.
I wasn't listening to
you.
Julie
on the boogie board on the wave pool at Margaritaville.
I did that. What's up, Winfred? We're great. Hey, and how are you?
Hey, Mr. Winfred.
Is he still cruising the world?
No, that's the wrong one.
Oh.
That's Warm Strong Adventures.
Warm Strong, sorry.
This is Win.
Yeah.
And man has got too many heads. No, Winfred. Win Strong Adventures.
Warm Strong,
sorry. Left Australia flying in first class, and I think he's in Miami going on a cruise out of Miami now.
Yeah, hit that like button. Okay, so let's talk about the family reunion group cruise. I need to book 3 more cabins.
Nope.
I have some great rates. Rates are definitely going up. My prices are locked in. I have a balcony room left and 2 interior rooms left. Come cruise with us. You do not have to be a content creator to cruise with us.
Nope.
But on the flip side of that, we have some really cool content creators cruising with us. Like it's us, and it's How We Cruise, and it's Huddle Adventures, and it's Parker's on the Go, Norris Family Adventures,
Lido Deck, Pier Runners.
Yeah, which are together the Carnival Cruising Podcastaway guys.
Yep.
So I mean, like super cool people are cruising with us. Gary and Teresa from the Traveling Mannings. Gosh, I know I'm missing some.
Guggen Rob as of right now.
Yeah. If I'm missing you, it's J&S Adventures.
J&S Adventures. Trying to run down all the lists. Sorry.
Yeah. So
but
thank you, Hope.
But there's a lot of non-content creators coming too. So if you just want to come hang out, have a good time, that's Water Deep Chief John. Hey, there's a funny thing behind that, Eddie. I'll tell you that later. But anyway.
Anyways, so my email is right there. And if you want more information, I'd be happy to send you a flyer. Love to have you guys join us. We've got some really cool group amenities. Everybody's getting onboard credit and a cocktail party and a tote and strawberries and champagne and all the things. Yeah.
And we're going to eat hibachi, whatever it's called, for Thomas's birthday.
On his birthday
at Lido Deck. It's also Siobhan's birthday from Parker's on the Go. I believe it's somebody else's birthday too. They mentioned it. We're going. Me and Amanda and the kids will be in a day early. We're flying in on Thursday, so we'll be at the hotel in Miami to meet everybody. I know there's several creators in Miami that are not going on the cruise or come meet up that Friday night. Yachty, Into Cruising. Everybody loves Yachty, and Into Cruising is going to be there. We got then Thomas is doing a slot pool.
Yep.
Me and Gary are going to try to get together and do a pub crawl and try to see if we can tour the brewery while we're on it. I think we're going to try to do our own trivia for some prizes. I'm going to bring a autograph box of Little Debbie's for somebody to win as a prize. I know y'all all are dying to want to win that prize.
Maybe it'll be the zebra cake roll.
You can go back to work and be like, look, I won this autograph box of Little Debbie's on this cruise I went on from a complete and total stranger in Louisiana. Is this not fabulous? Move your family pictures off the mantle and put it on the mantle just right there, so nobody, ow, she bit me. Anyway.
Miss Anita, to answer your question, my interior rooms start at $864 average price per person. That is forward and midship availability. So
Miss Stacy, I wish you could go too.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. And I mean, it's a new ship, and if you've not been on the Mardi Gras, I'm going to just tell you, I love the Mardi Gras. I absolutely loved it.
And we heard different stories from different people.
Yeah, it's getting totally mixed reviews. I loved it. I loved it.
Once we figured the layout of it, we loved it.
Yeah.
So if you can come. It's going to be a great time. It's going to lead up to some great stuff that's going to happen in 2024. So we got a lot of cool stuff happening. Yeah. But I will arm wrestle Laurie for that arm.
So you're going to arm wrestle yourself?
No, she's going to find Laurie on the ship. Me and you now. We're arm wrestling for this prize. She'd be like, I don't know what this is.
Yes, we're excited to meet you in New Orleans, Stacy, for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. Yeah. But we're going to do a lot of cool stuff. But our friends that joined us, so we're going to kind of explain real quick. because I know y'all are used to seeing cruise names and it popped up and said Homestead. So Saturday, if you follow us on Instagram, Lake D'Arbonne, which is a huge lake here in North Louisiana, has a beautiful state park. It hosts a Dutch oven. They have a Dutch oven cooking once a month, and if you don't know what that is, you can go look it up. It's cooking with Dutch ovens. Anyway, we took our kids to it. It was Pioneer Day. A friend of my uncle's, who is full-blood Kiowa Indian, he was there, dressed up in war garments. His son is a world champion Kiowa dancer, and they perform for everybody a traditional Kiowa dance. And so we got to hang out with a lot of cool people, and we met this family that joined us from a town south of Alexandria. They came up, and their friends came up from South Louisiana, which they live really right south of Avery Island, Louisiana, home of Tabasco. So, yep, and you saw Mallory making candles. Yep. That's where that came from. So our kids had a great time. Viva la Farmable. There you go. Mr. Paul knows.
Mr. Paul knows.
So we had a great time. We met a lot of great people. Mallory got hooked up by a really sweet gentleman who's full-blood Cajun.
Oh, yeah.
Full-blood Cajun. And he let our kids make cakes on their Dutch ovens, just took them in like family. We spent probably 4 hours with them, and we just had a great time with them. And so anyway, our kids joined the leagues, whatever, the community, and on November 9th.
The Louisiana Dutch Oven Society.
Yeah. So we'll be part of the D'Arbonne chapter, and on November 19th, we'll be out there with our kids. So that's something new we're kind of adding to our forte.
Yeah. And tomorrow night, guys, don't miss this live with Huddle. They are hosting EECC Travels at 7:00 Eastern.
Who are also fellow Louisianians, just south of us, about an hour and a half.
Yeah. So don't miss that live. I'm so excited for them. That's so super cool. I am in the works of planning something kind of big for our channel. So stay tuned for details on that.
It may happen Halloween-ish.
Yeah. We may, I don't know. I'm going to talk to them. It's either going to be Halloween or it's going to be towards the end of the year. I don't know which yet, but, very excited to see some forward progress with that. And, I think everybody's really going to love it. So don't miss Huddle Adventures tomorrow night, you guys. And there's their link. If you're not subscribed to them, go subscribe to them.
So that's one thing we're doing.
Stacy, yes, it does come early. Holy cow.
But good night, Miss Stacy. Hey, one thing we're gonna add, me and Amanda have got something new for the channel we're gonna do starting probably in January. I've hinted around to it some on Instagram. It's gonna be really cool. We want to share.
I'm confused. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
I've slept since then.
Brian, I know you and Eddie are sitting here thinking, like, how's Josh not drink with having this? I swear to y'all, it was water.
It was water. It's no longer. It's now an empty cup.
I feel y'all. A lot of prayer, time with the Lord.
Wait, Blaine. Everybody's saying, hey, Blaine. Is Blaine in here? He is. Hey,
Blaine. What's up? Blaine, I seen that picture Mr. Mark sent me of you two meeting. Yeah. Awesome. That's so awesome,
We showed it at the beginning of the live stream.
We sure did.
So go back and watch it.
I put in there, I said, that's two manly men right there.
And you know what? I'm glad that we can make your day better, but what you need to know and what everybody in here needs to know is how much better y'all actually make our day. Mondays are kind of stressful for a lot of people, including us. And like, I'm getting ready for our in-class day for our all-day homeschool, and it's Monday and all the things.
Blaine, if you see Mr. Mark on the cruise, I know, tell him we had mini apple pies tonight as the little Debbie.
But once we get on here, all of that kind of just fades, and we have so much fun. Like, this joy and this laughter that you guys see it's real. Yeah.
Especially like I was off all last week, deer hunting, spent some time here. I'm going to tell you what, my son said the greatest thing. He said, I've had more fun just being at home. This is the first week I've ever taken off since either one of them's been born and stayed home. We've always gone on trips. Yeah. And he said, I've had more fun doing this. He said, I hope next fall you can take off a week and spend a week just doing stuff. I went to his tennis practice, never been. Yeah. He went hunting with me Friday evening, which he hardly ever goes. He sat in the floor of the deer stand, read a book. Got to hunt with Mallory a lot. Got to hunt with Amanda some, and I mean, just stuff we don't normally get to do. And it was just
fun. It's good family time.
Me and Amanda sat some mornings and just drank coffee and just sit on the couch, which I don't never get to do that neither. Nope. I'm usually getting dressed and out the door by 7 every morning.
Yeah.
And don't get home till about 5 every night.
So it was a nice welcomed break.
Yeah. As much as I'd like to have been on a cruise this week, I really enjoyed last week.
So hold on. Travel Adventures with Eric B is sitting next to Blaine and Mallory, and it's their first time here.
Oh, what's up?
Thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a fantastic cruise.
Hey, and by the way, Traveling Adventures with Eric B, we had mini apple pie, Little Debbie's. Blaine can explain that to you.
Blaine. No, I'm just kidding. He's a mess.
Blaine has the other Mallory. We have the 12-year-old Mallory.
We do. We have the 12-year-old version. And there's a story. One time his Mallory was talking about her husband running around in Speedos. And Mallory thought that our Mallory thought that everybody was talking about her.
And she's like, I don't have a husband that runs around in Speedos. Hey, and Traveling Adventures with Eric, if you meet Mr. Mark Lawson, he's the reason we do Little Debbie's on Monday night.
He's on there with you guys. Cool cat.
Eating gelato and sending me pictures.
Yes. So
awesome.
Anyways, thank you guys for being here. Tonight has been a blast. We have missed all of you guys. So thankful to have all of our newcomers. Hopefully you like us. You'll stick around and just subscribe. We don't cruise for several more days, a lot of more days. But
we got a cool 20-year anniversary trip.
We do.
Involving someone that's in this chat. We will not mention it because we're going to do a live.
And I think it's 50 days from today. Because I looked yesterday, it was 51. So it's 50 days.
50 days.
Oh my gosh, 50 days.
We will be doing something cool.
Yes, totally different. We've never done before, so I'm super excited.
Yep.
Ooh, zebra and pumpkin rolls. I could do it on pumpkin rolls, but give me all the zebra rolls.
Meg hit me up, said she couldn't find the zebra rolls. And I'm like, they're everywhere here.
But anyways.
But no, we appreciate all the support.
Yes.
I will not be here next Monday night.
Nope.
I have an executive meeting in Lafayette. I will be bringing back lots of boudin and sausage from Billy's Boudin. So I'll be getting home late Tuesday night. I don't know. Monday night I will hop into live at some point. Amanda has
some stuff planned.
She has 2 co-hosts that are a lot prettier than I am.
Hopefully 3.
Hopefully 3, and I can tell you all 3 of them are prettier than I am by far. So you have something a lot better to look at than me.
I hope you guys enjoy the cruise. Enjoy love and marriage.
Really, Blaine, thank you for just hopping in, man. It means a lot while you're on a cruise, hopping in and introducing somebody new to us and our craziness. We appreciate it. Blaine's always out there helping everybody.
But until next week,
if you have luggage,
you should be traveling.
Adios, amigos.
Bye. Enjoy your Shipleys in the morning because we don't have it up here.